joining you this evening. I'm Kevin Connors. Well, the anticipation is over. A year's worth of blood, sweat, and tears has come down to this. Game time in the state championship. Shrugs off the defender. And that's a solid effort on the return as the offense heads onto the field. So the Bulldogs are lined up now. And you know, with a state championship on the line, every drive can seem like it's the most critical. And he doesn't waste any time picking up the first. He opens that series with an excellent run. From the back of the eye, Hawk scans the field, looking for a receiver. He makes the delivery. First down, Bulldogs. As anyone knows, high schoolers and social media, it can be a recipe for drama. And Clay Rainey stirred up some controversy this week. He predicted a championship win for his Brushhawks. You can imagine how well that went over with QB2 and his squad. Spoiler alert, not well. Looking to throw, here's QB2. And they're unable to hook up on that play. Here comes second down. Okay, so you're hitting me up on social media wanting to know exactly what Clay Rainey posted, and it was an invitation to his championship party tomorrow evening. Yes, very bold, and you know what? He was pretty quick to delete it, too. Making their first visit to the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. That'll be caught at the 9-yard line. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They waste no time putting 6 on the board. And that's good for a 7-0 lead. Throwing to start the drive. Here's QB2. Going deep now for Patton. That's caught deep in Brush Hog territory. A 46-yard gain and a visit to the red zone. One running back look with 3 tight ends on the field. From the red zone, it's QB2. Finds Patton on the slant. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Throwing to start the drive. Here's QB2. And they can't make the connection, so it'll be second down. Still 10 yards to go after that incompletion on first. Second down, run it. And they'll make the stop after a solid gain on the play. A pickup of 4 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 6. Getting ready for the shotgun snap. Here's QB2. Before they can settle in for the snap, time's going to run out in this opening quarter. 3 more to go in this state championship showdown. Back in a moment. We await the play call on 3rd down as we start up the second quarter. Out of the gun, it's QB2. Oh, change of plans. He tucks the ball. Delivers a peck. He pulls it in. A big-time play that gets a roar from this crowd. Now another 1st and 10, and even more of a threat to score now. From the gun, inside handoff. Gain of 6 on the play, so it'll be 2nd and 4. Bulldogs will run it. And he's in for 6. Touchdown. And they stretch their lead. They'll start this drive on the ground. Waves off a would-be tackler. And he's down at the 30. So the comments keep coming in now on my channel, and yes, I did see Sammy Hawk's reaction to the Clay Rainey party invite. For those who haven't, here's what Hawk said. You can delete the post, but screenshots live forever. There you have it. Everyone from playmakers to politicians, take heed. The new era of bulletin board material is here. The Bulldogs will run it. Picks up a nice chunk of yards before he's brought down. When you look around this stadium, clearly a state championship of this caliber will draw thousands upon thousands of fans, and there's more than a few NFL players among them. Before the game, I saw guys like Patrick Peterson and the Honey Badger, and he's got it! And he's taken down inside the 30. A 33-yard gain, and now everyone's on their feet, myself included. Okay, now that I'm back in my seat, why don't we pick back up with the act? Pressure comes, and down he goes. I spoke of the NFL players in attendance here today. Earl Thomas and Jarvis Landry happen to be watching from the sidelines tonight. And get this, Adrian Peterson showed up at Coach Fetu's request, and he's brought down at the 4-yard line. So it's the defense in the spotlight now on this 1st and goal. They'll go with the run. And he won't get much on 1st down. Nikel Shillings on the stop. They'll try again with Hawk. He will not be denied. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Sammy Hawk. Throwing to start the drive. Here's QB2. Going long distance for Patton. He comes down with it. A thrilling play that gets the fans on their feet. One running back look with 3 tight ends on the field. Back to pass. Maddox is wide open. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Action. It's the Bulldogs in control. And when we return, the second half of this championship showdown. Scans the field. Fires down the middle, and it's complete. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 30-yard gain, and that's a 1st down and then some. Hawks lined up in the backfield. Wait, maybe not. He's on the move. Just the 3rd play of this drive. They're within striking distance on 1st and goal. Check out the skills. And he'll make his way forward. second and goal. And he'll pick up about 3 on that one, just shy of the goal line. Third and goal at the 1. Even Pete Carroll is telling his team to punch it in right now. And that play goes nowhere as he's stuffed for no gain, setting up a 4th down. 4th and goal, and I like this decision here. They're going to go for it. They're running for it. The gamble pays off. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They are running away. This drive starts off on the wrong foot. A delay of game sends them backwards. So the verdict's been delivered, and they'll accept the penalty as we return to the game. So the defense stays strong to take possession. Goes to his left, it's complete. And he's down at the 35. While I've got a moment here, I'd like to thank my guy Reggie Brown for the well-researched game notes he gave me earlier. Reggie writes for the school newspaper that's covered QB2 since he joined the team, and I got to tell you, that little Sparky has really earned my respect. Might be after my job one day. Tosses right. He's got a first down and more. He finds a lane. Touchdown! A show-stopping score from beyond midfield. To start the drive. Here's QB2. So that falls incomplete, but there is a flag down. Here's the decision.
Roughing the passer defense.
Come on, now.
So it's roughing the passer, and it'll cost them 15 yards. Opening play of this drive for the Bulldogs. And they are very much in control of this game. It's caught at the 10. And he's tackled at the 6-yard line. All right, here we go. It's 1st and goal. They snap the ball. Now he'll tuck and run. And he'll do it himself. Touchdown. Oh, they are running up the score. Throwing to start the drive. Here's QB2. Slings it downfield, and he makes the catch. 10.
Prime time, baby.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A show. Throwing to start the drive. Here's QB2. Throws left, it's complete. And he's finally taken down just inside the 30. A 22-yard gain and a first down and much, much more. They'll try the toss to Hawk. Look at that shutdown at about the 31-yard line. So I mentioned the game notes Reggie gave me earlier, and here's an interesting fact. Rush Hogs head coach George Thompson once played Coach Fetu in a football game back in college. They finally stop him. A big-time play that gets a roar from this crowd. Just a massive gain on that last play put the D on its heels. They're inside the 5 now, just brimming with confidence. Knifes his way across the 10 to about the 8-yard line. All right, so following the short gain, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Get in there, get what you want.
Davey throwing to start the drive. Here's QB2. Shows off the arm strength. He makes the catch. A thrilling play that gets the fans on their feet. The Bulldogs run the counter. And all it takes is one play to move the sticks. A great run there. A 12-yard pickup. And that's good for a first down. Lined up in the backfield, there's Sammy Hawk. First down for the Bearcats. It's a draw play. And he's past the 10 to the 7. A pickup of 6 on the play. So it'll be 2nd and 4. Hawk on the draw. Right through the defense, and they're not able to stop him before he comes up with the first down. Knocking on the front door, it's 1st and goal from the 2. It's caught! Touchdown, Bulldogs! Jamison Maddox! His 2nd touchdown catch. Wow, it appears they're going to run a play rather than run out the clock. Not exactly sportsmanlike. And he's brought down after a solid pickup. And that will do it. The Bulldogs are state champions. Signing off now, I'm Kevin Connors as we give way to this euphoric scene.
Right here, this is my favorite part. The spin move you do. Breaking that dude's ankles and the stiff arm, woo! Reminds me of my playing days, Samoan warrior style.
It's too bad you stepped out of bounds. You could have scored a touchdown.
Well, there's no way he could have dodged. Tommy, how the heck have you been?
Hey, Tommy, how you feeling, man?
Good. Got a clean bill of health. I'm ready to get back out there.
Come on in, have a seat. Didn't think you'd be back.
Trust me, I tried transferring. Doesn't seem like any other schools want to accept a perceived health risk. But I've got a clearance from my doctor, Coach. I'm ready to play.
What do you think?
It's only right you take his spot back. I was just keeping it warm for you.
You know, the team seems to be doing just fine with you out there. And seeing that you're kind of thin at receiver, I was thinking that maybe I could help out by lining up outside.
Shoot, yeah. We'll work something out.
Like you said, Coach, you gotta do what's right for the team.
It's the best news I've heard since my Aunt Lokalani's Boar won Best in Show. I'm gonna get the playbook. We're gonna start drawing some stuff up. Woo!
I know I'm not your favorite person in the world right now.
You're not even in my top 7 billion.
That's fair. Just know I did what I did to protect you, not to try and take everything that you worked for. And I can understand if you're angry with me, but I'm gonna do everything I can to make it right.
I'll tell you how you can make it right. The Midwest Prep Showcase, later this season against the Central Hawks.
What about it?
Well, they're the best team in the country, and it's a nationally televised game. That means every recruiter's gonna see it.
So what do you want from me?
Just want you to let me go out there and do my thing, and show the recruiters what I can do. It's my last chance at getting an offer.
Fine. But if it's not working out there, then I gotta get the other guys involved.
Trust me. You won't need to.
What's up, YouTube? He came back. You know, he had health issues, but he's back. Let's get it. Let's see what we're gonna do.
One of the loudest venues in the NFL on Sundays looks to be no different on a Friday night. We've got a packed house for the Midwest Prep Showcase. Soon, 2 of the best high school football teams in the nation will collide here at Arrowhead Stadium when the Hawks take on the Bulldogs.
Wait, it's your...
Yeah, rapper, producer, entrepreneur, Snoop D-O-double-G. Please believe it, that's me. But hold up. Ain't you one half of them Heartbreak Boys?
I'm a huge fan of yours.
Nah, man, I'm a fan of yours. Check this out. If the coach and half the stadium knew what I was about to say, they try to run me out of this town, man. But let me tell you this. Been following y'all story for quite some time. And I'm pulling for y'all tonight.
Wow. That's amazing. Thank you so much.
For sure, my brother. Now get out there and go do your thing.
Snoop, you know Tommy Matthews?
Tommy! Hey, man, it's a pleasure to meet you, man. I'm such a fan, man.
Hey, likewise.
Love your hard work, your dedication, and how you just put the team and put everything on your back, man. That's beautiful, man. It takes a whole lot to do what you did.
Wow, thanks, man.
Let me tell y'all something. Y'all better get out there and make it count, man. It's a whole lot of schools that's gonna be watching y'all tonight. And I got a feeling I'm gonna see y'all again. Good luck. Ball out.
Will do.
Thanks, Snoop.
For Sizzle Snoop? Yo, we just met Snoop D-O-double-G.
I know. That was cool.
What? Let's go do this, man. La-di-da-di-da.
Well, the crowd is loud and on its feet as Alan Myers gets things started. Caught in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback as he elects to take a knee. Throwing to start the drive. Here's QB2. He gets it to Matthews. And there's plenty of green in front of him. 10. Touchdown. He used to pass them. Now he catches them. Tommy is Throwing to start the drive. Here's QB2. Ooh, and that's almost intercepted. So get this. Earlier today, I was speaking with Hawks coach Kevin Robbins, and in typical fashion, he did not hold back about today's matchup. He proclaimed his D would be so good against QB2, they'd end up putting Tommy Matthews back at quarterback. Bold words. Zero progress on this drive thus far. Third down from the gun. Down the middle of the field, it's complete. So with a couple of catches under his belt, Tommy's looking confident in his first game back. Hawks lined up behind QB2. On first down, back to pass. He's got a man. He sees daylight. The 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Throwing to start the drive. Here's QB2. To Matthews in space. And he's finally stopped 1 yard shy of enemy territory. A 24-yard gain. And that's a first down and then some. QB2 settles into the shotgun look. Surveys the field. Finds Matthews on the slant. And he's brought down at the 34-yard line. Coach Fettu's team among the best in high school football, undefeated and blessed with the potent combination of QB2 and Tommy Matthews. They are the combo to watch here today, no question. And it's incomplete. Choice there to break that up. Still 10 yards to go after that incompletion on first. He's back to pass. The catch by Matthews, good for a first down. So it's no surprise Tommy Matthews involved in another play and proving to be very tough to contain. Another 1st and 10, and even more of a threat to score now. Fires down the middle, and it's complete. So it's the defense in the spotlight now on this 1st and goal. Grabs the snap. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. His 3rd score of the game. Throwing to start the drive. Here's QB2. He's got it! The 30, 20, 10,
they should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
He's all the way home for a touchdown. Tommy Matthews, a show. Throwing to start the drive. Here's QB2. Finds Matthews on the slant. Oh, a great series of moves. And he's tackled at the 46-yard line. 19 yards on the play. Good for a new set of downs. QB2 takes the snap. Fires right. It's complete. He breaks away. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. It's the Bulldogs in control. And when we return, the second half of the Midwest Prep Showcase. Here's QB2. And they're unable to hook up on that play. Here comes 2nd down. All these kids so thrilled when they found out this year's edition of the showcase would be played at the home of the Kansas City Chiefs, Arrowhead Stadium. This is now a premier event on the high school football calendar. A pair of incompletions have them facing 3rd and 10. QB2 looks downfield. And it's complete. And he's finally stopped, but not before making his way into enemy territory. They ripped off a huge chunk of yardage on that last play and really changed the dynamic of this drive. What do they do now for an encore? You know, I'm really not sure what's left to say at this point. Tommy is easily one of the best players on this star-studded field. He'll throw again. Oh, man, that had INT written all over it. Apparently, the kids on the field weren't the only ones thrilled about this game being at Arrowhead. We've got an incredible turnout for one of the most hyped matchups of this season. And he's inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Looking to convert once again. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's QB2. He cannot be stopped. Touchdown! Tommy Matthews. He's putting on a... Throwing to start the drive. Here's QB2. Oh, change of plans. He tucks the ball. Lets it. He fakes the grab. A big-time play that gets a roar from this crowd. They come out 5 wide. 3 to the right. Back to pass on 1st down. Complete to Matthews. And there's that dynamic duo again. QB2 to Matthews. The combo, the chemistry. Not sure I've seen 2 kids get dealt a tougher hand and come away shining like this in my nearly 20 years of covering football. Just remarkable. And he does it again. Touchdown. Throwing to start the drive. Here's QB2. Finds Matthews on the slant. And he picks up a big chunk of yards to take them into enemy territory. We are witnessing something special here today. QB2 and Tommy Matthews. Rivals in the past, friends throughout all of the off-the-field issues, and now maybe the most formidable duo in all of high school football. And they finally stop him short of the red zone after a big-time gain. Triple zeros on the clock as we reach the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll be back shortly with the final stanza of the Midwest Prep Showcase. Welcome back to what's been a high-scoring game as we fire up this 4th quarter of action. And that'll be a pair of yards on 1st down. Lucas Randall on the stop. Arrowhead Stadium, one of the best venues in all of football. And you know who loves it here? The coach, Jonathan Coachman. Big-time Chiefs fan. He's a Kansas native. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he's in the house today. They come out 5 wide. 3 to the right. In the red zone, looking to throw. This is caught at the 5. Now he's out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. From the 5-yard line, here's 2nd down. QB2 hands it off to Hawk. And that'll be a couple of yards on 2nd down. Xavier Edmonds on the tackle. From the 3-yard line. It's 3rd and 2. Gathers the snap. He's got it! Touchdown, Bulldogs! Tommy Matthews! And there drive begins on the ground with Hawk. And he's brought down after a nice gain on the play. Gotta share a quick story. All right, so I'm making my way to the press box before the game, and who do I see? But the dog father himself, Snoop Dogg. And he's seeking out QB2. But here's the thing. There's room to run. 30. Past the 20. 10. What's up? Oh, it's a touchdown! Sammy Hawk. A show-stopping score from beyond mid... Looking to run some clock. Here's the handoff. And they'll take him down after a nice pickup. One last thought on Snoop. You know, he's a Southern California guy. Long Beach, if I'm not mistaken. And I wonder if he wasn't whispering in QB2's ear about the Trojans, right? I mean, who knows, but I wouldn't be surprised. And that's a solid pickup before he's finally taken down. 14 yards that time. And they move the chains. From the back of the eye, Hawk scans the field. First down, and here's the ground attack. And he's past midfield to the 48-yard line. So let me just take a moment to say here, when you stand next to some of these young men as I have, they look ready size-wise for the next level. I mean, some of these kids are huge. And now he's stopped after a huge gain to the 25. A 23-yard gain and a first down and much, much more. Hawk gets the rock. And he shows off some strength before he's wrangled to the ground. Working now from within the red zone in 2nd and 3. Hand off to Hawk. And a short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Just short of the marker. Here's 3rd and 1. Looking for a receiver. Oh, man, I think the quarterback's been playing too much Madden. What was he thinking on that throw? But the drive stays alive. Appears we have ourselves an offensive coordinator ready to take a risk. 4th down, but the punter doesn't even have his helmet on. They're going for it. All right, so following the short gain, it's 1st down. The Bulldogs will run it. Spins away from the defender. So Coach Fatou keeping the playbook open as Coach Robbins stares a hole right through him. This is getting tense right now. Now the Bulldogs call timeout. They've got 2 remaining as we make our way to the end of the Midwest Prep Showcase. Looking to throw, here's QB2. And that's nearly intercepted in the end zone. But the drive will continue. Lined up now for the 10th play of this drive. Looking to pass. It's caught! Touchdown, Bulldogs! And that should seal the deal. And that will do it! The Bulldogs win the showcase! On behalf of everyone at EA Sports, I'm Kevin Connors, signing off.
This question is for both of you. What trait do you think will give you the edge at the next level?
I think my ability to quickly find the open receiver is what really sets me apart.
I mean, it must have been a little easier with me out there, right? When you snap the ball, you throw it to Tommy, rinse and repeat. But seriously, though, the past 2 years have really put things into perspective for me, and thanks to this guy, I'm just fortunate enough to have the opportunity to go to college and further my football career.
Well, okay, gang. I think that puts us in a great place to go ahead and find out where these two are going. All right, gents. Who wants to go first?
I want you to have the honors. It's the least I could do for all you've done for me.
All right.
Oh, wow, man. Wow. So the decision is made. Tell us, when it came down to it, what led to this choice?
Well, there's been a lot of elite talent that have walked those halls, and I'd love to add my name to that storied list. Plus, the opportunity to play for a legend like Coach Miller is too much of a draw. And he's a guy that's had a ton of success at the school, and nothing else. I think there's a lot I can learn from him.
All right. All right, Tommy. What you got for us?
Let's see. Who's it gonna be?
Whoa, Tommy, same question.
Well, isn't it obvious? I mean, Batman needs his Robin, and can't break up this dynamic duo. But in this case, not Batman and Robin. I never said I wouldn't try to win back my own position.
More details rolling in, everybody, on today's crazy news. Coach Miller is stepping down from his illustrious college coaching career, and in his place, the school is promoting hotshot defensive coordinator Red O'Brien. Now, Coach O'Brien has been all the rage for quite some time, sitting at the top of a ton of schools' shortlist for head coaching gigs, but it sure looks like he's just going to stay put and take over the entire program. But what I really want to know is what it's going to mean for everyone's favorite dynamic duo, the Heartbreak Kids.
I know you've both been sitting patiently for the past 2 years, waiting for your shot, so I made a decision. Neither one of you will be starting.
What do you mean? We've done everything that you asked of us.
How many of those do you guys have? Now, as I was saying, neither of you will be starting, but both of you will be playing.
Coach, I'm sorry, but I'm not switching positions.
I'm not asking you to switch positions. You both get reps at QB. This is a defense-first team now, so I don't need your Heartbreak Kids nonsense. All I need is for one of you to manage things and make sure the offense doesn't give the game away, because my defense certainly won't. Understand?
But you've seen what we did in high school.
I don't care what the Heartbreak Kids did 2 years ago, son. I'm more concerned what you can do now in college. I'm winning a lot more of these. So I'm gonna rotate you guys. I'm gonna stick with the hot hand until I see what I can get out of one of you. And you'll start the first half. If you do well enough, you'll stay in. If not, we'll see what Tommy's got.
Coach, you can't be serious.
You two are competitors, right? Well, that's how you're gonna have to approach this, as a competition. Now go on, get out of here.
EA Sports coverage of college football takes us to Miami, Florida, and Hard Rock Stadium for the 2019 Kickoff Classic and an early season matchup of powerhouses. It's the USC Trojans taking on the Florida Gators. So here we go. It all starts now. A new season of college football underway here in Miami. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Trojans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The long lineage of quarterbacks for SC has led to him as he gets ready for his first collegiate snap. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side.
Simmons.
The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Fights him off. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. That play right there, Charles, that is a prime example of why Coach O'Brien likes this young quarterback on the field, his ability to scramble.
And you talk about the ability to scramble, move his feet, quarterback run plays, you name it. Everything is in the playbook now when he comes on the field. And that's what you like because you know Coach O'Brien's background is defense. And as a defensive coordinator, what drove him crazy? Quarterbacks that can move.
But the coaches even said to us, Charles, that at times he reminds them of a running back.
Yeah, and they don't want to say it very loudly and take all the motivation away from this young man. But if they had to move him to running back full time, they'd be very confident that he'd be a good one.
At the 22-yard line.
Another 1st down. I'll tell you what, he has got his guys on the move, and he looks awfully comfortable out there for this being his first start. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Well, that's his 3rd completion in a row, and he's off to a great start. And remember, first time leading this offense, his first ever start. And you got to think the more comfortable he can get early, the better this offense is going to be humming here as we progress. His pass caught at the 4. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. A nice throw there by the junior quarterback who gets his first start today. And we talked with head coach Red O'Brien earlier. Boy, Charles, he keeps his cards pretty close to the vest.
Well, certainly indicative of a guy who until recently was the defensive coordinator. And you know what it's like for those guys. They want every bit of information in order to prepare their...
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Simmons. That's caught. Touchdown, USC. Benny Ward there to make the grab. And the Trojans have taken the early lead. Well, Coach O'Brien, he could not have asked for a better start for this offense, getting a score on their opening possession. I guess maybe that justifies the call he made with which quarterback to start.
I'm just wondering, from everything we heard this offseason, what do you think from him? Did he flip a coin about who would start at quarterback, or did he really evaluate them in the preseason? And look, that first drive, first career start against a big-time opponent, packed stadium, noise coming from everywhere. How about how he handled this? Took the team right downfield, put 6 on the board, and how about the statement of Tommy Matthews on the sideline? He's telling him, this is my job to lose.
The Gators now with a 1st and 10. The play fake, now White. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. The Trojans come up now 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in with Washington. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. That's caught. Touchdown, USC. From 3 yards out, and the Trojans add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, it's Jennings, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on outright.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Ellington. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Gators nothing.
Now Ellington. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 1st down. Simmons. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, USC. I'll tell you what, a pretty special performance for his... On 1st and 10, Simmons. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. USC gets set here, 1st and 10. From the gun, Simmons eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw on second down, Simmons. He'll get this to Ward. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Simmons. That's complete to Ward. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. To throw from his end zone, Simmons. He's got the connection to Cooper. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 7.
On 1st down, Simmons.
These college offenses, Charles, so wide open. And there's an example right there that we just saw. Now, let me ask you, how does a college offense differ from an NFL offense, or does it?
Well, it still does, Brandon, because NFL offenses, while they're continuing to embrace what the colleges are giving them more and more, they're still not playing as fast as a general rule. You know, most college offenses will run about 15 plays per game more than NFL offenses will. They'll take a few more chances in what they're doing, maybe try and isolate their star player a little bit better. Yeah, there's still some differences in what we're seeing. But for me, speed and pace of play for college offenses still ahead of what we see in the NFL.
Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Now on 1st down, it's Washington again. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 7.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Simmons. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
6-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Simmons. That is caught at the 7. And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. That's now his 4th touchdown. On 1st and 10, Simmons. And Walker has it. And he will score. Touchdown, USC. Touchdown number 5 for the junior. On 1st down, Simmons escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Walker. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They try to get the...
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
On 1st, here's Washington. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out as his guys continue. start the drive with Washington. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. A snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
At the 31-yard line.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Washington on 3rd and short. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11. And that enables him to also pick up the first. Here's 1st and 10 for the Trojans. From the gun, Simmons. Flush to his right. Going deep for Walker. And a scary incompletion. Almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Simmons. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up
now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Simmons. And that's caught inside the 30. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. That's caught. Touchdown, USC. From 21 yards away. And this offense continues to... They go with Washington to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Washington, the ball carrier.
Already too often in this game, we've seen him break runs to the 2nd and the 3rd level. And I think this defense has been way too focused on their passing game. At some point, they've got to understand that the running game is hurting them as well. That last run, that bit them again.
I tell you, you look around the college football landscape, and there's some really good running backs this year. The draft projections really littered with that crop of players, and we've got a couple of them in our game here this afternoon.
And I'm glad that you pointed that out, partner, because we always talk about the guys who throw the football and the guys who catch the ball, but the runners are still vital, and that was a pretty good run right there. A good illustration of what he can do. And they're counting on those kind of runs.
There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, USC.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Washington. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
The 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Washington. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's caught. Touchdown, USC. A big play there. 43 yards. And this throwing on 1st down. Simmons letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders. And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
What a weapon he is at the tight ends.
On first down, Washington. A beautiful spin and room to run. And now look at him go. And he will score. Touchdown, USC. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drop. They'll run on first down. It's Washington, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Oh, look at the Jew. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Brought down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
So Sims, the ball carrier, the tackle made at the 47-yard line. Today's final score, Trojans 83, Gators 24.
So things got off to a solid start. But after several weeks, you and Tommy had rotated quite a bit. Reminiscent of Michigan when Tom Brady and Drew Henson split snaps. That had to be frustrating for you both.
Wake up. What are these dishes doing at my feet?
Because it's time for you to start cleaning up your crap. These dishes have been lying in the sink for almost 2 weeks. I mean, look at this place. It's a disaster. You're leaving everything laying around. It's ridiculous.
Who crawled up your butt and died?
You.
Gross.
Hey, get up, man. I want to watch some TV. You've been laying out here all morning.
What's got you two all riled up?
Just turn up the volume, would you?
The Heartbreak Kids have gone from sensational dynamic duo to a sudden two-headed monster. And boy, this is an ugly one.
Hey, I thought I played pretty good out there.
This team still has not found its identity, and I know that Coach O'Brien claims that his 2-quarterback system is matchup-based, but I gotta tell you, it sure looks like he still doesn't have a clue what's going on. As Coach Madden famously once said, if you've got 2 quarterbacks, you've got none. And right now, I gotta tell you, man, Coach O'Brien's indecisiveness with the most important position on the team is only gonna lead to problems on the field.
The answer is simple. Just start me.
That would make the situation worse. I mean, the team plays better when I'm on the field. Everybody knows that.
If I could just get into a rhythm, I'd be fine. Last thing I need is to be worrying about you breathing down my neck if I make one mistake.
Well, you better believe it that I'll be there when you do.
Okay, I see what's going on here, guys.
I don't know what made you follow me here and try to win back your old position. I mean, you could have just kept the Heartbreak Kids going, or you could have went your own route on another team, but you decided to what? Come here and punish me? Is that it?
What are you talking about? You're the one who showed up and stole what was mine in the first place, okay? I'm supposed to be Batman, you're Robin.
Look, I get you're upset, but we're in this together.
No, we're not. I'm just gonna leave.
I don't know what his problem is.
You gotta go talk to him, man. Go clear the air.
He's the one with the problem. Look, if he wants to talk, he can come find me.
AT&T Stadium on this beautiful Saturday in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The top travel destination this week for alumni of these two storied football powerhouses, and the site of the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the Clemson Tigers taking on the USC Trojans. For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he's going to bring the football back for a touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Successful. That makes the score. Trojans 8.
So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the two-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for two. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
1st and 10 now for Clemson. Off the play fake. Cooper. It's complete. It's Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 40.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Made at the 47.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Cooper being chased out left.
Bucky Cooper. That's good.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run.
And the ball is knocked out, and this is picked up by the defense. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Running it, Washington. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
That's good.
Nice throw there. Coach O'Brien, when you look at his quarterback position, he's got two great options, but opting to go with a hot hand, leaving Tommy Matthews on the sideline to start this semifinal.
And throughout this season, they've had a little bit of what we would call the carousel approach at quarterback. But when they've made changes, Tommy Matthews has made the most of his time under center. But both of these quarterbacks are undefeated, and we know why. This defense has played so well throughout the season, and we know how loyal they are to their head coach because he was their former defensive coordinator. Now they just got to figure out.
That's caught. Touchdown, USC. Benny Ward there to make the grab. And the Trojans add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that, a quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again. And he lost the football. It's loose. It's going the other way. And he's going to bring the football back for a touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And his kick is good.
22. Tigers, nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's Cooper to throw on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Fielded at the 20. 51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
They're on 26-yard line.
The SC offense about set to take over here. On 1st and 10, Simmons. Walker with a grab, left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. On 1st down, Washington. And he spins past him and into space. And he will score. Touchdown, USC. First quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, they're stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
This is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got
taking it right down Broadway. He will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half as his guys continue to pour it on. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
Obviously, they want to go and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Off play action. Cooper. His throw incomplete.
Cooper's pass intended for...
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now Cooper from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And now the ball's out, flying near midfield. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Simmons. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect.
And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
These wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays. Run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
At the 23-yard line.
On 3rd down, Jewell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Cooper now on 3rd down. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score. Trojans 50. Tigers nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this? And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Forced out to his left. It's complete to the tight end Clay. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards on the play. USC gets set here, 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. The Trojans come up now 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Washington. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
After the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Cooper throwing on 1st down. And this is Simpson with a catch. Now the ball comes loose. And this will be scooped up by the defense. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right?
And they will take this one in for a touchdown. Great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fielded in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for them.
And he found it. It's on the ground. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Elton Walker.
Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, dire. And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And hit behind the line. He lost lost the football. It's loose. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. To throw again on 2nd down. Cooper. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Jewell. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 2nd down, it's Sims. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner. You tend to tell me that all the time. But it used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Boy, another nice throw that time. All that debate that was possibly out there and wondering when will we see a second quarterback. Is Tommy Matthews going to play with this lead? I know it's only the 2nd quarter, Charles, but he's kind of putting all that talk to rest.
Yeah, and there's a long way to go, but let's face it, partner. If he finishes the quarter this way, you know that Coach O'Brien loves consistency. I don't see any chance of a change happening if things continue to go in this direction. He's picked the right quarterback. He'll stay with him. That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this 1st half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Cooper will look to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. Clemson now with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Cooper. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for number 37. Incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Cooper. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. Back to throw, it's Cooper. Throwing on 3rd and long. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it.
Recovered by the Trojans.
the fumble recovery. Simmons. And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. 23 yards for the touchdown. And this offense is running away with this one.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it. That can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Automatic first down.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The final shot before break. Cooper going deep for Walker. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. The Trojans getting nothing but production from their quarterback. They have a big lead here at intermission.
Tigers nothing.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, good move. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. On 1st down, Washington. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Right back to Washington. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, Brandon, I don't think they're making any secret of what they want to do right now. They want to control the clock, keep the ball away from the other team. You just wonder, did they start to shut it down a little bit too early? I think they're counting on them. If they continue to move the ball and get significant gains, their energy will stay high, and they won't go into hiding too quickly.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Third down and
so back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They run with Washington. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, I brought back bad memories.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Calling a gain of 5, 4th down now.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. The blitzers are kind of a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down. And my goodness, incomplete. They'll run on 1st down. Jewell, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Jewell. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And the quick slant, good for 8 and a 1st. Here's Cooper on 1st down. Sends it, reels it in over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
1st and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On first down, Jewell. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just...
Oh, my goodness, he loses it again. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think they should take them.
And he's into the clear. And he will score. Touchdown, USC. What a game that he has had throwing the football. Now 4 touchdown passes. This offense playing at a very high level. I'll tell you what, he's going to be filling up your social media timeline tonight. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Trojans 84. The Clemson Tigers nothing.
So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Tiger... Offense ready to get after it one more time. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
Very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 1st and 10 now for Clemson. Here's Cooper. He completes it to Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Cooper. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. Not much there, only a yard.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 2nd down now, Jewell. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and
now Cooper to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the defense. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
17 yards, and that'll be good enough for the 1st. Still on his feet, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the fumble recovery leads to 6 points. And there he had to break multiple tackles to earn that touchdown. Bottom line, he earned that touchdown.
Indeed he did. That was pretty much a get-off-of-me run and all the way into the end zone.
USC touchdown. On is the kick team to send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First and 10.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gonna hand to Jewell. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cooper. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And a loose football. It's going the other way. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return? Everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home.
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
Now, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear him. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Cooper is back.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Now Cooper looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the gun, Simmons dancing to his left. Throw left side, caught here by Ward. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's design, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and is still accurate throwing the football.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
At the 49-yard.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 10 yards the pickup, and that'll give them a 1st down.
That's good for another.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Sims. Oh, and now some space to operate. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 16 yards there. Good for a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a rough afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding him at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on. This is really something for a guy who's been rotated in and out of this offense. Heck, the last 2 games being his only back-to-back starts, he has come through with 5 touchdown strikes in this semifinal. And still, you got to think there's going to be talk about Tommy Matthews. So get ready for all those sports radio debates all the way until kickoff of the national championship game. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Cooper now throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
The SC offense about set to take over here. On the ground, the drive starts with Sims. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run it again with Sims. So on the strength of 5 touchdown passes from their junior quarterback, the USC Trojans are moving on to play for a national title.
You all right?
I'll be fine.
I was you last week. I know exactly what you're going through.
You didn't have to sit through this championship game, though.
No, but I did sit out our first state title game. That wasn't easy to do.
For all I know, this could be my only shot at it.
Then I guess we'll just have to do this all over again next season, huh?
Good luck out there tonight.
Thanks.
Who rained on your parade, Little Miss Sunshine?
I am not in the mood for this right now.
It's because you're not playing, I take it.
Like I haven't had a bad enough day already. Now I have to deal with you?
I know you're upset. That dude Tommy's your brother. And brothers should always have each other's backs. And wipe that sourpuss look off your face. It's game time.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levine Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game, as we'll see the Florida Gators taking on the USC Trojans.
okay, son?
Yeah, Coach, I just...
Tommy. You all right, Tommy? We need some help over here! Hurry!
You got my back, right?
Of course. Always.
Then go out there and finish this thing.
One shot. That's all any of us ever really gets. Waited my whole life for my one shot at being a head coach. And here I am. This is your one shot to go out there and show the world who you are. Are you the guy who's going to lead this team to victory? Or are you going to be remembered as the guy who got caught up in the moment and let it all slip away? I know you're worried about Tommy. Sure, we all are. But this is your one moment. Now get after it, son. Get some.
Stay tuned, fellas. I'm getting sleepy.